Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Sammy. Now that I've had some time to reflect on that banger of a live reveal last week on what's happening with zero point 0.5 on May 29th, I kind of wanted to do a video just reflecting on everything that we learned, what my thoughts are, kind of just like decompress and just give you my thoughts on how I'm feeling about the future of Path of Exile 2. This ain't going to be an earth-shattering video. It's just a lot of you have made comments in a lot of my videos that they like when I give my perspective on things and not just, you know, reading off all the new content that's coming and kind of more just give us how you're feeling, what your thoughts on. So I thought I would try something new and just do a video on that, not get into the content and stuff like that. So I think this is a big moment in Path of Exile 2's history. Zero point 0.5, I think, is going to put the end game on the map. No pun intended. I really do have good feelings, as do many. I'm not the only one that feels like that. But I have to say, it's long overdue, even though, I think I heard Jonathan say they've been, building POE 2 for 8 years now when it comes to what we're all guessing is going to be a 1.0 in December, but we'll wait and see. But as far as my experience with the game, with Path of Exile 2, obviously the game is what, a year and change, a year and a half. And so it is short, although some would argue that it's not. They're taking too long, but that's not what I want to talk about. Really, I want to share my feelings on where my headspace is at. And I really, really like what they are doing with zero point 0.5. I'm thoroughly impressed, as are so many other people. Really, the big issue so far with early access has been that the campaign good, end game bad. And I think zero point 0.5 is going to provide synergies between the good feelings we have in the campaign and the bad feelings that are causing players to leave early in the end game. I think the end game is now going to be just as good, maybe even better than the campaign, because at the end of the day, ARPGs, the meat of the bone is in the end game. That's why we play the game, or at least that's what I play. I look forward to getting to the end game and trying to become a god and clear all the content, get all the currency, all that fun stuff. So I think zero point 0.5 is going to put the end game on the map. The amount of content that is in zero point 0.5 is just unbelievable. Like I tweeted the other night, GGG's kitchen is never closed. I mean, is always open. They are constantly cooking. They're always cooking. Heck, if you've watched any of the videos from Grinding Gear Games pre-05, post-05 live reveal, like, it's very evident Grinding Gear Games is always going to be rushing to these delivery dates, these league dates, with stuff still in the kitchen, not ready yet. They're always putting, it's not like, okay, we want to do these 10 things for the next league. They do the 10 things and they stop. They're constantly adding and adding, and I think that only bodes well for us. And I really like the direction that zero point 0.5. And I do want to do two things. Number one, regarding the campaign, and then I'm going to get back into the end game and why I feel zero point 0.5 is going to be a game changer, as do most. And so regarding the campaign's good. Everyone loves it. Really, the only thing people complained about was the fact that some of the areas were too big, a lot of dead ends, and they've added things to the game since that's made that a better experience for players. But if you're like me, who recently has come back to Path of Exile 2 and just dusting off the rust, getting the map layouts again, trying to cut our campaign time down, well, you might want to listen up, because it's come to my attention through local haul And I'm going to put a link to his video in my description on my video. So please go show him some love. He's the one that deserves credit for finding this out. And Locahol, thank you very much for sharing this with us. But if you're practicing trying to get down your campaign runs down, you might want to listen up, because one of the GGG devs went into Locahol's Discord and posted this. Suna, thank you very much for sharing this as well. All right, now that the content reveal is out in the open, I can speak more to what's changing in the campaign. I won't post full patch notes since what will and won't make it may still change. In short, if you're planning on practicing layouts for League Start, I would strongly advise against it. Only a few areas have remained untouched. Most have had at least minor layout tweaks, with others being completely reworked. Some are now even accessed from a different area than before. So it looks like the campaign is getting a rework as well. Some minor, some completely changing, I guess. I don't want to put words in anyone's mouth. But bottom line is, if you're doing practice runs trying to get down your campaign run, you may want to reconsider. Looks like it's not going to be the same, boys and girls. Okay, so getting back to the end game and why I feel it's going to be a game changer. It's going to be a game changer because currently the end game lacks direction. And you guys hear me use this word a lot in all my videos. And that is, to me, a video game needs to have purpose. It has to be fun. But really, there's got to be a meaning. There's got to be purpose in the game. And currently, the end game doesn't provide that. It's just a massive infinite world of void. There's no direction. There's no purpose. It's not fun. And that's why I believe many players left. 0.5 changes that. It's going to provide us meaning, direction, purpose. And all through all this content that they're adding, we have 5 new endgame storylines. We're going to have to complete the fortress and the quest line. There's new quest lines with all the new mechanics that have been elevated to match the quality of the Fate of the Val and the Rise of the Abyss League. GGG felt those other mechanics fell short compared to those two, so they elevated them. So, and with that, they also added quest lines. There's the Ruins of Aldor, the new League mechanic quest line. Plus, there's a new Atlas tree with hundreds of new nodes, providing us autonomy with how we want to grind, how we want to juice, what we want to focus on. We have new crafting mechanics, 2 new ascendancies, the Spirit Walker and the Martial Artist, I believe, which I'm calling it. They're probably going to be the 2 most popular ascendancies and builds in the game. There's 15 new bosses and pinnacles, over 30 new uniques, and we just learned of 2 more new uniques in a tweet that was given last night. Captain America's shield and some massive cannon. There's going to be more to come, guys. Leading up to May 29th, we're going to continue to get these kind of little drops of new content or new improvements or new additions that are coming to Path of Exile 2. And not to mention all the new quality of life improvements that Grinding Gear Games did to Path of Exile 2, and so much more, like I've alluded to. So at the end of the day, the thing that I like that Grinding Gear Games has done to the end game, and thank God, I'm so happy that they stuck with the infinite world, because I've always said, and I know many have shared this feeling as well, the infinite world just provides so much opportunity for creativity in the game. It's so massive that it just is an endless amount of content that provides Grinding Gear Games a foundation to be creative. So I'm so happy they stuck with it. And look what we're going to have now on May 29th. It's the beginning of what is going to be endless possibilities for where this game is going to go. So it provides 0.5, that is going to provide players with agency over what they want to do and how they want to do it. They can pick and choose how they want to progress. 0.5 not only is going to provide purpose, it's also going to provide us variety on the content that you want to play. If you're an Expedition fan, go explore the Uncharted Seas. You like Delirium? The Hare and the Raven quest line will show you the way. All these mechanics are going to have hubs, quest lines, crafting. It's endless. It's variety. It's going to be fun. This is what was lacking in 0.4, 0.3, 0.2, 0.1. Like, this is what the end game should have been like from day one. But we're not going to bicker. We're finally here. I think 0.5 is going to be a banger. I think it's going to be the foundation of things that we can't even imagine right now. It's options, variety, and a ton of content. What more could we ask for? All right, everybody, that'll do it. I just wanted to kind of give you my thoughts. Some of you have been asking for how I felt about 0.5, and they wanted to not just hear about all the content and a recap of the live reveal. They wanted to hear my thoughts. So I thought I'd share this with you guys. Let me know how you think. What are your thoughts? I have to say, I've actually received one or two like negative comments on my recap video of 0.5. One guy called it 0.5 is garbage. There's nothing there. Like, it's unbelievable. Crazy. But hey, it's your dime. It's your game. And you get to, not every game is for everybody. But I have to say, 99.9% of the comments and the feedback that I'm getting and receiving is overwhelmingly positive. But anyway, let me know your thoughts, good, bad, indifferent. What are you thinking about? What do you think about the content? What do you think about Local Hall's information sharing here about them changing the campaign layout? Interesting. Did you see the two new uniques, the Captain America shield and the cannon from hell that just obliterates everything? What are your thoughts? I know I'm excited. I hope you're excited. I'm going to be live streaming 0.5 on May 29th. I don't know if I'm going to be getting any sleep that weekend. I'm looking so forward to it, but get in there and let me know. And by the way, like this video, comment on this video, and if you really want to support my channel, please hit the subscription button. It would mean the world to me. All right, I'm out of here. As always, we'll hope to see you next time. Take care. The opinions expressed in this video are mine and solely mine. Healthy debate is always encouraged. Hate is never welcomed. So get over it.